Finally, Jenny Kwan, the Member of Parliament for Vancouver East, is here. And I also see Don Davies, the Member of Parliament for Vancouver Kingsway, who's here as well. So, this fight, and we've heard about the impact of this fight in terms of the climate, in terms of the threats to our community. I want to remind you as well about the serious threats, not just in British Columbia generally, 14 huge new tanks going up on the side of Burnaby Mountain in a residential community next door to an elementary school in the same space. In fact, the Burnaby Fire Department in 2015 said this is madness. The risk is far too great. An independent expert hired by Burnaby said that this project would never be allowed in the United Kingdom or the European Union. If it's not good enough for them, why on earth are the Liberals telling us they're going to push it through in British Columbia? You know what? You don't even have to look at the new tanks. Have a look at some of the existing tanks. Built in 1953, 6 of those tanks have floating roofs, and some of the best scientists and engineers have told us that if there's an earthquake, the results would be absolutely devastating. And you know how Trans Mountain responds? How the National Energy Board responds? They say nothing. Well, that's a huge risk as well. And what about the top of Burnaby Mountain? What's on the top of Burnaby Mountain is Simon Fraser University. And University, 5,000 people in that residential area. A child care center, a school. And if there's any kind of serious incident at Trans Mountain, they are cut off, trapped on the top of the mountain. That cannot be allowed to happen, my friends. That cannot be allowed. Impacts on human health are huge. And a massive increase, and I say this, a massive increase in tanker traffic in Burrard Inlet and in our coastal waters. And you know, Trans Mountain has been lying about this, not to put too fine a point on it. They said, well, there's going to be a 7 times increase in the number of tankers. Well, SFU Professor David Huntley has been actually watching how many of those tankers there are. If this expansion goes ahead, there'll be over 400 in 1 year. Do you know how many tankers there have been so far from the beginning of this year until now? 5. It's going to go from 5 to over 200 in 6 months. That is completely unacceptable. And the impact of even a small spill would be catastrophic. Absolutely catastrophic on the Maplewood Flats area, on the Tsleil-Waututh lands, in the Deep Cove area, and of course, even the NEB admits that there's a significant risk to the southern resident orca population.